Hi Ninja Bricks, Ninja Master Nick here, and today I got all the Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 2 episode watching review. It's been a bit since I did the last watching review for the second season of the show. I'm going to be doing episode 4 for Camp Cretaceous Season 2. And if you enjoyed today's Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 2, Episode 4 watching review, make sure to give this video a like and comment. And if you're new to the channel, press that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you will be notified when new Ninjago videos upload to the channel. And share this video with anybody you know. And now let's get into my Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 2, Episode 4. And enjoy the watching review. And we're picking up right after Episode 3 ended with the campers seeing the fire in the distance from where the old camp was destroyed.
Someone caught our SOS.
We're getting closer. Yeah, I guess kind of going over two trees just to make sure how close we're getting, and from what it looks like, we are getting pretty close to whoever has made the bonfire.
Oh, it's real. It's gone.
Hey, Kenji really needs to have a weapon than just the bar knife. Like, again, they all on a dinosaur or a failed island, so Kenji really should do a lot better than what he's got. And like, even and other compounds got pieces of wood, which is probably a lot better than just a bar knife. Ooh. I died definitely because he just run into a tree. Hey, well, but I don't think he knows that because he's too busy trying not to get eaten by the Stegosaurus like everybody else. They're trying to avoid getting eaten by the dinosaur. It kind of, like I say, I mentioned was about to fist fight. Dinosaurus because the way he's doing the pose. Like, I don't think that's going to do anything against a dinosaur that is like the size of a truck. That could stomp on you or eat you within one go.
Thank goodness. You're okay. You're okay, aren't you?
After all that, maybe you should call us your salvation.
And we got introduced to Mitch and Tiff and Hap, who are pretty much there from what we're going to find out later. It is for a completely different reason, which we'll get into later.
Yeah! Are you like some super stylish?
I'm in Ms. Ronnie. Or new.
I guess Kenji met Ms. Ronnie at some point before the events of Jurassic World. It was Dominus Rex. I guess it was part of his VIP status. And like And maybe, hey, with that, he probably meets with the guy who made, hey, the theme park of Jurassic World. Hey, I guess that's what happens when somebody becomes a VIP or something.
I guess you don't, babe. The web channel?
Yeah, from well, looks on their faces, it does not seem like they know who she is. Yeah, because uh, I don't think that everybody watches YouTube, especially in universe. They don't watch online stuff.
Signal. I kind of can't believe it worked. Oh. Came highly recommended. Nose cameras.
And that's exactly what Cooper said about. Well, not Cooper, one of the characters from Jurassic Park 3 said about Cooper and Ash before heading off to Site B to find Eric. And then when they went missing for about 8 weeks.
Oh. Is this real? But better, because we are locked out.
And kind of funny because we are literally going to see what his penthouse looks like in next season. And I guess it's been a while since we seen a bed and stuff after what Thomas Rex did last season.
Personally, I'd have arranged the yurts in more of a.
And after everybody left, he just went straight to a bed. I guess he doesn't want to show his excitement in front of everybody because he's trying to be a cool guy.
You know how long I spent trying to open those cans of fruit? We all must be. Would you like some breakfast? Good.
They were really hungry. Yeah, I guess they didn't find much food, or in this case, proper food because it's been in a bed since they've been left behind. Our newborn here.
Farm. Can you save this for
Here you are.
That's probably a little bit too soon to mention Ben because wow, at this point they still think he's pretty much like dead. And so of course they probably still think hey did that, but as we later find out that he's actually not dead because his hand kind of twitched up end of the first season. And crazy enough, that's not going to be the only faked out death that we're going to do with the main characters. We're going to do something pretty similar to our other character in Chaos Theory.
in a couple of days.
After it refuels and Papa happening? It is, sweetie. You're going home.
These are so cool.
Those photos kind of almost like further realistic, like with the texture and stuff. And David is kind of animated like that on the camera. And so of course it would probably kind of look almost photo realistic.
1000 prototype. Never been on the market. Got any decks? Can't wait to see its craniofacial biting behavior in action.
That's probably not a good idea. Because that sounds like a size of a double-decker bus that could literally bite at you within one bite.
I know, right?
That is pretty corny with the puns we're talking about. When it comes to dinosaurs or any other animals that can buy that stuff.
Not sure if you heard, but I travel the world too.
He really doesn't say much right now. But he does talk because he did some once earlier when he was climbing up at least to make a clear path to get back to a campsite here. And that has mentioned him and pretty much built up.
Nature plate. No more questions.
Okay, and that was just as a little bit creepy. Even and Tiff thought that was kind of weird and kind of creepy because it ran not even related, and they pretty much just met. Like literally about an hour ago.
Can you?
And we'll find out who that is. Yeah, not pretty much by the next episode, I'm pretty sure.
Little soap peacocks.
Please.
There's something going on with Hap. He dodged his dinosaurs.
What's wrong with that?
That's not what she meant. And she meant that he's kind of suspicious. He isn't kind of looks like a bad guy type.
And smiling and... What's wrong with that? Or am I crazy? I have a secret identity pew pew spots.
Wow. You're kind of secretive about working for, spying for Monocorp. Last season before. You got exposed to something, so. Most of the time makes a point about how the secret identity type of person.
We'll keep our eyes open.
Just throw in our faces.
Seriously, how does he got zero self-awareness about? And that's because he pretty much does the same thing. And even Baldwin thinks he has no self-awareness about the hat.
So cute.
Why are you going up to a foot tall dinosaur that could swarm you within a couple of seconds? That's a very, very bad idea.
This is incredible, Darius. Does it still mean anything to anyone?
Wow. One of the workers of Jurassic World, as in Claire Deering, but one of the main characters of the Jurassic World movies, from the first Jurassic World to Do Me and Did Me, and that group that is pretty much trying to save the dinosaurs by a fallen kingdom. And so there are still people out there who do still care about dinosaurs.
Kids can't go snooping into private space.
Yeah, he sure has some issues. Granted that he pretty much turned out to be not a bad guy. But he's definitely got some anger issues.
All the equipment in hasn't even allowed us in.
Freshen up. Never be too fresh. So a dinosaur or...
I don't think a dinosaur will care about our alarm system. Because if a big dinosaur comes through, Harry just trample every yacht along with the other yachts right into the ground.
You can't just let this conspiracy stuff go, huh? You're mad bitch and Tiff haven't heard of you, and now you're doing hilarious. You calling me selfish?
Well, hell, on one hand, she kinda did go into perhaps personal space, but on the other hand, it shouldn't fully trust people that you just met. That's because you don't know what they might have or doing something completely illegal. So I kind of see both sides of the situation here. So both of them got equal amount of valid stuff and that they're saying to each other. Yeah, okay. Well, she just said about how Mitch being a cool dad probably he's stopping out of line a little bit. Yeah, I think she kind of knows that because she kind of knows what happened to Darius' dad because he kind of told them. So and also a little bit. Not too much right here. Don't think she actually meant it because she's just got heated in a moment and trying to tell Darius that you shouldn't be so quick into trusting people that you just met.
Not cool, superstar. She's doing her own thing.
That does kind of encourage you staying like a phobic to her. As she definitely needs some company because as the whole has been heated between her and Darius.
I know you didn't mean the dad thing. It was me.
Yeah, and even Kenji recognizes that it was just to be accident because he kind of got some startups of his own, in which we did see one of them, and literally at the end of the very first Camp Cretaceous episode when he went into the after pen to get her phone, and then also sneaking out of camp after curfew.
How to give him time turn into break back.
And I think that's the second time that Darius has done that in this entire show. And I think I mentioned this already in my previous watching review. And I think that's like a callback to when Iron One did that in the original Jurassic Park when him and Lex and Tim were trying to get back to the visitors until after the T-Rex both out of its part during the storm. And when they got up and close with the Brachiosaurus.
Lots of good pictures there. There's so many dinosaurs.
Oh, I'll see you, mermaid.
What's up with filming mermaids? That's kind of weird. And that he still talks about mermaids. And this won't be the last time because I think it's pretty much going to be brought up at least one more time after that's when they got to Kenji's penthouse.
Only have one drink? Come on, now's our chance.
Ah!
No, you listen. I'm done. No, I don't care what. This isn't a threat. This is a promise. Stay out of my way. I'll take care of these kids myself.
Oh boy, that's not good. And it will. Rich trying to sell that. Had have his bad guy. Anyway, now it was the way he's talking on the radio, and it being very suspicious earlier with his yacht.
What happened? Why don't we go? Now.
I'm sure everything's fine.
Seriously, come on. Even both Yasin and Sonny, you think that's pretty weird. Come on, Darius, how could you be this oblivious?
Not in the bathroom either.
And the return of Ben and Bumpy. And Bumpy is a lot older than the last time we saw her. Back in the first season. And now I think Ben can ride on her back now. And Ben also has a QP3. He doesn't what was just his undershirt. And with his blue shirt that he had on, has a bandana on his head. And he is also covered in mud and dirt. And that's about it for our episode watching review. And now let's move on to our first section of this watching review. And that was Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 2, Episode 4. And we got introduced to some new characters. We also got the return of Ben after being absent for about 3 episodes. Outside of the dream sequence that Darius had at the beginning of this season. We also got the return of Bumpy, who, like I said, is a lot older now. And Ben's a lot more brave than he was when we first got introduced to him. And at the beginning of the first season, which, like I said, I think the next episode is going to explore how Bumpy got a lot bigger, which is going to be touching upon what Dr. Wu said back in the first season about how the dinosaurs having a exaggerated growth spurt. It's also going to explore how Ben got a lot more dirt and mud on him. And I think it's also going to explore how he got to what we see of him at the end of this episode. On the other hand, highlights are going stories that to show that we're actually the bad guys and help is the good guy. And which I think that's going to be touched upon more the episode after episode 5. And then I think this is the first time we saw some of the characters got into a little bit of argument. On the other hand, there is still oblivious about there being some suspicions with the people that they just met, which Bolton did kind of call him out about it. She didn't exactly said he shouldn't trust people that we just met, but I think she just kind of interpreted it as it. Because as they just met with people that is coming to rescue them. On the other hand, we're going see what's going to happen after her. And that's going to be it for today's Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 2, Episode 4. And like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on the notification bell if you're new. And more videos will be coming your way soon. And I'll see you guys next time on Ninja Master Net.